Explicit content warning. Easily offensive contains subject matter unsuitable for anyone under the age of 18. Every episode is meant to be taken as satire, and we do not condone racism, bigotry, or acts of violence. Thank you for listening to the Easily Offensive podcast.
Break the ugly one, always in your face. Second ginger with no soul, taking up space. Kevin's on as a 7-year-old, standing so small. Dylan, that's attractive Jack Skellington, haunting us all. They come at you fast with words that cut deep. No topic off limits, they take no leap. Easily offensive. They push the boundaries wide, no apologies given. They got nothing to hide. Easily offensive. Making you squirm in the seat. They'll say what they want, no filter, no retreat. Easily offensive, challenging the status quo. Hold on tight, 'cause they're about to blow.
Oh, welcome back to Easily Offensive, my dear friends. It's really... Why are you laughing? I was taking a breath. I was taking a beat.
You were thinking.
Well, I was doing fine until you started laughing. This is pointed way too low, by the way.
You mess with your camera all you need.
Yeah, I'm going to, because this is all fucked.
Well, guys,
I need to get Donnie T in the background. Whoops,
it's
wrong way.
easily offensive, and it's just Blake and I today.
Yeah, it's we're pretty light in the ass today, but
Tall and small decided they couldn't do it.
tall and small decided they. Yeah, Dylan's sick. Gavin made up some bullshit,
Yeah.
not real responsibility, so
something
he's
about-
not here.
Something about being a dad
Yeah.
or trying to be or something. I don't know.
Well, trying to be one of those dads that could just leave at any time because he's not really attached.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
That's it, right?
yeah. He's like, my kid that I could up and leave at any moment, and it wouldn't, and it wouldn't even matter.
And it wouldn't even matter.
His name's not on a lease, on an electric bill, nothing, dude. He just sleeps there,
Yeah.
and he could just be gone at any moment. Dylan's pretty attached, though. I don't think he's getting out of anything for free. But
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Dylan's just sick, and we decided to persevere and put out a mediocre episode just to keep the numbers rolling.
Yeah. Since we didn't have an episode last week because I wasn't sick last week, but my kid, I was up till 3 a.m. with my kid last week, the night before the podcast. And I texted everyone at like 3, and I was like, guys, I'm not doing it. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Funny thing was I had accidentally stayed up till 3 o'clock that night watching YouTube and drinking beer.
So you were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw the text and I was like, oh, good. I can sleep in because holy shit, it's 3 o'clock. I was just like, yeah. I was
Granted,
like,
I did stay up till 2:30 last night, but that was 100% my choice because video games and beer.
yeah, last night I was up too late. Well,
I
I was up too late doing the same thing. It's always YouTube, always a few beers, and then I fell asleep in my recliner, which is like kind of your fault. I got that recliner from you. Now I fall asleep in the living room all the time.
Oh, yeah. Well,
This doesn't have that echoey thing going on, does it?
comfortable. No, not to
Oh,
me.
okay. All right. Just make sure.
I checked the audio before. I hope so. So you had something fun happen on Friday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure did. Went to Jeff and Greg podcast, which was actually my 20th appearance, which is crazy that they'd have me around for that long. But more importantly, it was their 15th anniversary episode.
Oh yeah.
They've been around for 15 years. So they started in 2010. They were both 30 years old. They're both 74 now.
No
I don't know how
way.
that happened, but it happened.
Huh.
They're close to the end. But Yeah,
They're
I almost said
they're close to the end.
yeah. They said here's to 15 more, and I was like, hey, let's
Oh, baby
let's
steps here.
what?
Whoa, baby
Baby
steps
steps here. I said like let's look to the next 3 or so. let's set the standard low. Take it easy. I was like, if you guys get close to 20, I mean that's already pretty rad.
Well, hey, Greg's doing his best. He's not drinking zero soda anymore.
Oh, I got him to drink one on the episode though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
you
listened to
heard.
the episode,
Uh,
and he was like, "Fuck, that's good."
dude, this is
I'm
weird.
like-
You being in the other room, I tend to just stare over at the TV. I can't.
No, it's easy for me because I'm
Yeah,
staring at
you're
the
looking at the
at
monitor.
the monitor. So, yeah, being in the studio kind of thing, with the two of us, it's kind of different. But so Jeff and Greg had their 15th anniversary episode,
Uh-huh.
and when I was listening, you guys kind of went back to the roots,
Way back. Way
like
back.
way back.
They had clips from episode 1,
yeah. So,
which is crazy.
what's weird is we're kind of going back to the roots,
A little bit today, aren't we?
just a little bit. In fact, we're going so far back to the roots. You got to give me a second here. I don't have this fully set up, but it has something to do with this.
Damn.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That is some.
That gives me butterflies.
Oh, it gives you butterflies.
Just-
We gotta hit this. Just let me bring this up. Oh, fuck me. Oh, the pirate's den.
Listen once and never again. Oh, the pirate's den. Shut that shit off now.
But we're going back to the roots, right?
That really is back to the roots. I know we don't have 15 years behind us, but this was the humble beginnings.
So we might not have 15 years behind us, but you know what we do have? We have an extra, I wouldn't say 15 pounds added to the podcast, but we got Trevor with us today. Trevor getting fucking framed.
Oh my God. Wrong way.
You can move your camera.
Oh, wrong way again. Oh, Jesus.
We got Trevor in the studio
Trevor
today.
in studio.
The camera moves
He keeps moving it the wrong way.
left and right, Trevor. There you go.
This
Look at that
is
beautiful face.
Absolute travesty.
Well, so
Start over.
I'm not fucking starting
Oh,
over.
as
Blake,
I
you-
get completely. Well, it changed. I had a perfect.
Yeah, it was.
I had a perfect and whoopsie
listen.
daisy.
Setting this kind of camera dealie up with no one here
Yeah,
is really fucking difficult.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, I guess I gotta unmute Trevor. Hey,
Wow.
hey, welcome back.
Well, thanks. Hey.
Trevor's just
You
gonna show
fucked
off
my
the
camera
goat
up
horn
now.
back there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll just.
Well,
Hey, we really are going back to the roots.
There we
Technical
go.
Difficulties and all.
Blake fucked it up.
I'm sorry.
Fucking he did.
It's normally Dylan. Dylan would reach under and kick the fucking long one that we had.
pole.
Remember?
Yeah.
When we went to these, I was like, genius. Dylan can't dick it up anymore. Now we just smack him with, who?
Lightsaber!
Yeah, it's not
Well,
it.
now
It-
the thing is, you guys kick something and it turns the cameras completely
yeah,
off.
dude, down here, Landon would kick this, and it was like oh so sensitive.
Oh, it's like
That
a
would just-
USB thing.
It just like froze up on us. But
Yeah, because the camera setup it's too much. Like the cord I have is a powered USB cord all the way to the computer, and if they kick it and it turns the power off at the hub,
then everything go bye-bye.
yep.
dude, when the
it will
power
work for
goes
half
off
a
on the
second.
hub, I'm pissed.
Yeah. But that
Pissed
kind of
on.
hub.
Huh?
That kind of hub.
That kind of hub. I don't
Oh,
know. It's
gotcha.
whatever hub you want it to be.
I was like, you can't even watch that hub anymore.
Yeah. VPNs, dog.
Hey, did you hear that so Pornhub is actually a Canadian company?
Wait, Pornhub.
Yeah. Oh, are we talking about a different hub?
Yeah, I wasn't talking about that.
Oh.
Damn it.
Well, oh shit.
Is it really Canadian? We
It
can
is.
keep talking about it. No
It
big
is.
deal.
It is. It is Canadian.
Uh-huh.
So that sucks if the Canadians decide to turn it off for
Oh.
all of us.
Yeah.
They shut it off.
I
As
mean,
if
not
there's
that
not-
I use it.
Not that there's not thousands of other options either.
That's why Daddy Elon took over X.
Yeah.
He's just like, nah,
Nah.
you guys can
Dude,
get it
and
there.
X is full of tits and ass.
Yeah.
You can look up just something random, and it'll just be like
Just put in
boobs.
a random word. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I don't put in random words. I usually put in like cream pie or
He left out black.
black. 50 black. Actually.
50 black, actually. Oh man.
Oh.
So anyway, back to Trevor, dude. It's been a while since we've had a couple times where we like tried to make it happen half-heartedly, like
Well, yeah, I wanted to be here for the 100th. It just didn't
Yeah.
line
So,
up.
that-
Just didn't
that
line
work
up,
out
yeah.
for anybody really. And
that was a pain in the ass. Like that was just a weird. I don't even remember all that was going on, but we like we had to fight tooth and nail to get that one to happen. It
well,
was
'cause
like
99 was like a throwback episode, and we actually got a lot of fucking hate for that episode.
because we put it out as the 100th, and then everybody was like, "That doesn't fucking
Oh.
count." And I was like, "I kind of get it."
No, we put it out as the 99.
No.
Almost. Oh, did we put it out as
Yeah, so we had to
Oh,
go.
that's what it
Okay,
was.
here's our 101st. That is
100th.
it's the 100th. We're calling this the 100th now. We just like did something to kind of
Yeah.
Band-aid it.
well, we just thought it'd be like a cool like look back, but at the same time now we should have done all that stuff but live talked about it like we did on Jeff and Greg this week. Like, oh,
But I put a lot of fucking work into that episode.
you did. And I did a lot of listening to old episodes and giving you clips and stuff.
You know how hard it was for me to go back and listen to my own voice
Yeah,
for that long?
it's pretty weird.
Like,
You're
But,
like, I
hey,
feel
we're
like
mo- we-
RFK. I can't hear myself talk. Not making fun because he, good dude.
brain
He is a
parasite
good
or
dude.
something, right?
But what are the chances? Yeah, he had like something wrong with him, a health problem, right? That made his voice that bad.
Yeah, he's got a throat issue.
Seems the odds would be pretty high that someday Zach would have a fucked up voice from health issues.
He opens his
So-
mouth too much.
Trevor, something's changed since you've been away. Now, when they piss me off, I can just mute them on the fly.
Yeah.
All the time. There was an episode 3 or 4 episodes ago where I didn't do a lot. I just hit him with like 12 jokes back to back to back. And then he just stopped letting me talk.
Yep.
Denied. On the fly, ban.
Well,
like-
there was this one episode. It was 2-3 weeks ago. All 3 of you guys. Oh,
Yeah.
and then Gavin was like, "Oh no, I'm sticking up for him." Like, you were a lying sack of shit. I could hear sarcasm in your voice.
But the funny
Fuck
part
you.
is like his one joke to like mine and Dylan's 6, and that's where you drew the line. So
Yeah.
I
muted Gavin.
yeah, you muted. You were like, you know what? Fuck you. And his joke wasn't even like that bad. Like it was just funny that that's just where you hate
I
your.
am the chosen one.
That's just where you like hate your. You had it, your boiling point, and his
That
was
my
like,
boiling point.
yeah. You can always tell when you get him nowadays, Trevor, because he'll fall and hit the mic like that.
He's just
That's
like, I'm
his
done.
thing. That's when he like gives up on.
Blake, what Blake missed the most about me being here is now he doesn't get to see like me do when he gets me to laugh really hard
Mm-hmm.
when I throw my headset.
He like just yeets
Oh.
his headset across the room. I do miss that, but I've
I'm-
I'm in a place here. Well, not with that flag now, I guess, but I'm in a place here where I could always see his reactions versus everybody else just has to kind of guess what he's doing, but I can see what's going on.
right, because I don't
Right.
spend a whole lot of time on camera anymore.
No,
In fact, if
this is like the first real
I
time
noticed that.
since you took over that producer spot.
yeah, like I had it set up where I could have the camera if needed, but I was like, man, 2 people on camera.
It's funny because if on here it feels like me and Trevor are in the same room, it feels like you're in a different state.
I'm on a phone call.
Yeah, yeah, it's totally off. But yeah. So how long has it been since we've had Trevor in studio?
It's been over a year.
Has it been? Yeah, I for a
was-
while. We've talked a million times about needing to get you back in here.
The last
But-
episode was at your house.
Oh yeah. That's right. But yeah, so
Yeah, geez.
well, now we just need to make it more of a regular thing because now we've got all these open mics. There's no reason to not have you here more and more.
Yeah,
Well, and
like
Sundays work for me.
and that
Yeah.
that spot next to Blake there, Landon's in it when he's here, and when he's not here, and we don't have a guest. Landon is a guest. We brought him on to produce here, and then he did just a shit job. So we're like, you can have a microphone. I'll work on the producing thing.
No, Landon was getting better, but Zach
then he
just
went-
decided that he liked that
and then,
spot better.
Landon went back to the oil field.
Yeah.
So
Oh, gotcha.
so with him being
And Zach was like, I like this spot. I like not being on camera. He just liked it. So he
He
was
likes
like,
being a voice.
no matter what, he was like,
well, I could close his
I'm-
door and jack off during the podcast, and no one would fucking know.
Oh, I think
Except
we'd
for the
know.
heavy breathing.
We'd feel like the floor shaking and shit.
True.
Yeah, funny.
Fucking light.
But
Because you're like how into it you are, not because you're fat or anything.
uh-huh.
And
It
plus, we'd,
Plus what?
I don't know. I just have a feeling we'd hear noises.
Well, you would hear. Cummies.
Cummies. Do you do that sharp, like, and then like hold your breath kind of breathing instead of like the deep, like, that kind of thing?
I kind of hold my breath.
Kind of hold your breath?
It doesn't take long, so I
Oh,
don't hold my
you're-
breath for long.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like 15 seconds, and he's like,
Does holding your breath make it better or faster?
Makes it more intense.
Makes it more
puts,
intense.
it puts all the blood back to the top of his head.
Oh yeah, you're like one of those people that like wants to be
no,
like choked, huh?
no.
You're just scared of it a little bit.
I'm just
He's
Like you
was
want
gonna-
to,
I have enough heart issues. I don't think I need to be choked too.
but you're like holding your breath.
Yeah, I'm holding my breath to kind of like do this simulation of it. Not
But holding your breath would slow your heart down, so it
Yeah.
would make it.
That's just baby
Better.
steps, though.
okay. It slows your heart down unless I'm watching a really good video and I'm fucking just.
Okay, that face, we need a still shot of that.
Can't get over 200 beats per minute.
200
Oh my
beats on my
God.
heart, or
200 beats per minute. I don't think I've ever achieved that.
like on my heart, or 200 beats
Beats per minute. I feel like that would be
Whichever you-
low for you.
Yeah.
No, it just.
I mean,
just
if you think about like how long a stroke takes, plus distance traveled.
I mean,
10
if
seconds.
it's tweezers, it's
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I got a long dick.
Yeah,
So
if you have a long
long
dick, it's
schlong.
less strokes per minute because you got more distance traveled.
yeah, so
Right.
I'm like in the neighborhood of like 1 a
Yeah.
minute.
Oh, yeah, sure. The way I'm thinking it, like every time you go up, the bottom of your hand doesn't even quite leave your pelvis. You know,
it's just
it just it's more of a vibration.
yeah.
Oh no.
Biddies. Biddies.
Itty bitties.
Biddies.
Itty bitties.
Yeah, so God, this episode just weird because like we have a way, of going about things. And then
The two people that kind of lead the way aren't fucking here.
that's giving Gavin a lot of credit that's
And, hey,
undeserved,
hey,
I think.
he leads the way on the second half of the episode.
Yeah.
You're like, Gavin, give us a fucking topic.
Yeah, right.
And
And
I'm-
then he like just looks in his phone, brings up his Fox News app,
Just goes for whatever.
and just looks and like I had heard rumors yesterday, as far as topics go. I'd heard rumors that they had said that the SpaceX crew that was going up to rescue the astronauts had pulled out, right, of doing that.
Huh.
And then immediately this morning, I see that they had landed and like docked
them,
and like
yeah.
got them. So I was like, okay, this is like
Some fake news.
this
shit.
is some bullshit that's being put out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, looks like they did it just fine, like he
Right.
said he was going to. But that I had heard that
Like, were
they
they
pulled out.
like stranded astronauts or something? Or
You hadn't heard of the stranded astronauts?
nope.
Oh my god!
They were.
Well,
only
give that a goog really quick.
Yeah.
I
they
kind
were-
of I tend to stay away from space because it scares me.
Well, we're in space, so can't get away from it.
We're floating on a rock.
Yeah, so some I can't remember how many went up there that was supposed to be a mission for 8 days. They've been up there for over 8 months.
9
Yeah,
months
9 months, yeah.
from NPR here.
Yeah, they were only supposed to be up there for a short amount of time, and then NASA's like, yoink.
Yeah,
never
just
mind.
over a week. I don't know what it was that went wrong though. That That
I
was the
heard
weather.
things-
Was the weather bad?
I heard things that they wanted to put it off until after the inauguration because they wanted it to be like Biden was
Trump's
trying to
thing.
do everything, but they weren't able to.
I don't
Like,
feel
it was
like-
just a bunch of
Yeah, that sounds
Bullshit.
like horseshit. What are you seeing, Zach?
Sorry, I'm just reading over this article here. So they did land at the International Space Station. They were stranded for 9 months. It was
Yeah.
supposed to be an 8-week.
8 week? I thought it was supposed to be 8 days.
No,
oh,
8
so
weeks.
it
8
had
weeks,
been for
okay.
2 months.
2
but
months.
they got extended to 9.
Mm.
Yep. And so this paragraph is what caught my eye. Boeing's experimental Starliner spacecraft launched on June 5th with Williams and Lamore on board, but it suffered multiple helium leaks and some of its thrusters malfunctioned as it flew towards the International Space Station. So national officials decided to bring it back uncrewed. So they were bringing. So they were stranded up there because there was no ship to go up to get them. Essentially.
Oh, okay.
But of course, it was Boeing's fucking spaceship that said, "No, I'm not gonna fucking make it."
Well, and then that's crazy because I'm sure it's unrelated, but all these plane crashes lately.
So I don't think it's any different. I think there are a lot of plane crashes that we just don't hear about, and because it's such a hot topic, everything's to the forefront now.
I was wondering that myself, but like that just I think the stats are starting to be kind of beaten.
Do you know who has no casualties in their entire history of flying?
Who?
Spirit Airlines.
Really?
Really?
Yep, and they're the cheapest.
It's probably
Speaking-
because they
you know
just
what?
put less into like all the amenities and shit.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Speaking
and into
of-
their equipment.
Speaking of airlines, Southwest is no longer allowing you to bring checked bags for free, or check a
Oh, you
bag
have
for
to
free.
you have to pay for every single one now.
Yep. And they're going to be getting rid of. They currently right now they don't have assigned seating. You buy a ticket in your class and you can sit anywhere in the plane.
Uh huh.
Like when you get on in your boarding class, and there's a seat open, you can fucking take it. They're going away from that and going to assigned seating. That one's not bad.
Yeah, I thought every airline
Yeah,
had
I was like,
assigned
it would be
seating.
better for it to be assigned seating.
Yeah, because that one's not bad. But the whole check, everyone's like, well, I guess we're going to go to Spirit, and it's like, okay, have fun.
You
On
do
those
you.
Mediocre ships.
Trevor, have you ever ridden
Ships.
an
planes.
airplane like alone, like not with family or anything like that?
I've only flown twice in my life.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Okay, because I wasn't even gonna say this to be shitty. This isn't even a shitty joke or nothing. You're just a big guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was just wondering if you had ever gotten onto a plane and like got to a row with like a small Asian woman and she looks up at you and just goes, "Ah, shit."
Well, the only the only planes I've been on were Alaska
Oh,
Airlines.
shit.
Holy shit! It's like I'm back home.
It's Godzilla.
Samurai.
I honestly hate flying.
Sumo.
I-
Snoomo.
I hate flying so much. Like the actual flight part
Yeah.
is not too bad. When you hit turbulence,
Yeah.
that kind of fucking sucks.
It never bothered me until 2018. I went to Las Vegas to visit my parents, and they flew me and Amanda down. And then, like, when we left, as we were flying out, like, we're in the back left, like, near the window, and it was not a large plane. And, like, it felt like we're just going up and up and up, and, like, we're, like, way in the back, and I'm just looking. It just feels like, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm looking down, and I'm seeing the city, you know, not that far away, but far enough, you know, and we're just getting higher and higher and higher. And it was, like, the one moment I ever had flying where I was, like, kind of freaked out for a second. Like, God, like, what is this? You know, like, how sure are we? you know?
That sounds like the flight. I don't know if you guys have ever flown out of Salt Lake.
Yeah.
I
No.
fucking absolutely like it. I don't like flying, but I will fly out of Idaho Falls before I fly out of Salt Lake. I will
I've
catch.
been to the Salt Lake
It
Airport.
usually ends up
multiple
me
times.
being both Idaho Falls to Salt Lake and then wherever I'm going.
So Salt Lake, because of the mountains, they take off. They literally do this. They go almost straight up to clear the mountains.
That's what it feels like. Yeah.
And,
And then you like go over, if you ever go over the lake itself, and it's just like so much water.
yeah,
Going over an ocean, flying over an ocean,
never,
that's the
I've never
scariest
done
one.
That.
Oh yeah,
no.
so like when the first or second time I went to Hawaii, the plane I was on had like screens up front, and screens like that would show you where you were on the world map. It's just a little plane, and it's like doop doop doop, right? And it's like from Utah, and then you're crossing Nevada, and you're over Nevada in like 20 minutes. It's like, what? Like, that's crazy. And then California, you're over California, and then you go in above the ocean, and then you're just above the ocean for 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
And you're like, we just killed 2 states in 45 minutes, and then you're over the water just
Forever.
ever. And it starts to sink in. Like, if you went down,
You're dead.
even if you lived,
No one's gonna fucking find you.
well, how long it would take them to get to you?
Would
You
it-
know, like chances are, like the plane, like the radars and stuff, they could locate it. They would locate it, but like if you're out there like a survivor and you're just bobbing up and down in the water, how long it's gonna
Here
take
comes
somebody to get there?
Megalodon. Dude, that terrifies me. Okay, space terrifies me. You know what terrifies me even more? The goddamn ocean. like,
well, it's like that one
Ugh.
movie with, what was it, Tom Hanks? With Wilson.
Castaway?
Yeah, Castaway.
it's a fucking great movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially what would happen. It would take forever for them to find you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if they were to find the black box
Yeah,
immediately,
I mean,
you could have
You're not
if
gonna
you were
just floated
separated,
for ever.
yeah, if you separated from where it was,
Well, you would
For
have no
sure.
choice. Drift would take you.
Yeah.
The current. There's not really much of a current in the ocean, but there is.
yeah.
The
I mean, you
waves
bob
and
around a
everything.
little bit and stuff, but I would hope that they would.
I'd be wishing,
They would probably, you know,
I'd be wishing for a shark to just come by and end it. Like, come on.
Take me out.
Like one time. So
sharks like I'm not that hungry.
with flying,
To
I
start
didn't-
Chanting
turbulence.
shark bait.
Turbulence used to not bother me until I found out what turbulence actually was.
I forget
It is literally when your plane drops
because of thin air, right?
at thin air, and so you'll be coasting along, and then it will just drop 200 feet,
Just
out of the.
Yeah.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
And then they'll climb back up to back to altitude. But when I found that out, that's what it is. That we were just flying and suddenly and
You
it's
just
not like we nosedive. It's like we just literally just like
Fall. Yeah.
and 200 feet. That's why it feels and it wrenches
Feels
your
insane.
stomach.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nope. That's when I started realizing I don't like flying. I'll rather drive.
I'll drive to
We
Hawaii.
kind of, yeah, can't drive to Hawaii.
Take a cruise.
Yeah.
Cruise would be fun.
I think they're more likely to like have problems. though.
issue.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've been like doing a deep dive, no pun intended, on the Titanic and like the Titan submersible and all that stuff. Like I've been like going hard in the paint on YouTube videos with that.
See,
Fun stuff.
I didn't get it. In response to your joke,
Oh,
I was trying to find it.
did you listen back?
No,
Oh, that joke. There was a joke before you missed too.
the dive,
Oh, okay.
the deep dive.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Pun intended. Yeah, no pun intended. But yeah, there's some fucking shipwrecks out there, like cruise ships, everything that are just like should have been just totally fine, and
Nah.
one guy fucked up, and yeah,
Yeah, look at
watch,
the Titanic.
huh?
Look at
Yeah,
the
the Titanic, but even more modern ones that were like that shit shouldn't happen. I saw one of a modern cruise ship that like sank, but it like didn't even go necessarily all the way under the water or just under the surface because it landed on like a shelf, and it was really big, 3 times larger than the Titanic, and they had to like bid for like rescuers to come in and like recover the ship. You couldn't just leave it, and it took them like 2 or 3 years, and like almost a what was it? I can't remember how much money. So much money.
Lots of money.
Lots of money. I didn't want to say billions or trillions or whatever and be totally far off.
It was
but
lots of money.
lots
okay?
of money. It was like I think almost $1 billion
It was a
Dang.
great at crude effort.
just to recover it. Yeah. Looks like a real pain in the ass too.
Well, yeah,
Fuck.
to recover a shipwreck.
you have to get it back into buoyancy. You have
Yeah.
to get the water out of it. Like,
Oh well, yeah. Like the
Those are
first
words that I
first
did
stage
not
was
understand.
draining the fuel,
oh
tanks.
yeah,
And then like just all the setup leading up to even turning it is 2 years.
yeah.
Why not just leave it there?
environmental.
Displaces
Mhm.
They
water.
keep the Titanic is still where it's at.
Well, that's because it was 12,000 feet under the water, not just under the surface on a shelf near the beach.
okay, you know when that makes sense.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's way
It's
way harder.
I guess
Same thing.
I guess you need a submarine to get one. You need a dive crew and
Yeah, they'd have to go down there and just cut it apart, and then just lift it in like the smallest sections.
they don't want to
And-
do it.
No, well at this point,
It's historic.
at this point, it's a wreath, and it's so brittle, like you couldn't even bring it up anyway. You know,
It's historic.
Yeah.
It's got some history.
it's
some
it's
recent
funny.
history,
Every
too.
10 years, they say in 10 years it's going to be completely gone. It will eventually be completely gone, but not
'Cause they'll
nearly as
just
quickly
erode
as they
away.
thought. Yeah, you should Google that when they think the Titanic will no longer be there.
When see the nice thing about having this on my computer and you guys can't see, you can't see me make
See
my
you-
typos.
yeah. Oh, we got to bring that back. We make fun of him for his spelling all the time.
right.
When will the Titanic
And then
be
like how
completely
Dylan will be like, top right. Oh, that's bottom left though, isn't it?
gone?
Can't make fun of him anymore.
Let's see. While the Titanic's wreckage is deteriorating, it's unlikely to be completely gone within the next few decades, with some estimates suggesting it could take centuries to fully disappear,
Oh,
though
okay.
it could be a rust stain by 2030.
A rust
Oh.
stain. That to me that's like mostly completely gone. Yeah.
Yeah, that to me that's
I don't think they're understanding what I'm asking. You know, I
rust.
think there's going to be evidence of it there for a long time. You know, but like when the structure itself is just, you know,
You
Down
know,
there.
what about the fucking submersible? When do you think that's going to be gone?
well, they picked up most of it already.
So, from what I
What?
understand, it didn't just fucking fully like there
Well-
was big chunks of it places.
Well, so the ends of it are titanium, right? And the middle part was carbon fiber, which is where they fucked up because like titanium butted up against carbon fiber doesn't flex the same way that carbon fiber does. So over like several trips, missions with this thing, the carbon fiber would flex more and more, where it was glued to the titanium, and eventually that weak spot, the carbon fiber just. So the titanium ends more or less are in good shape still.
Right.
They brought those up. The carbon fiber,
Looked like a soda can.
it was just
Well, it would
Splinters.
just disintegrate.
the parts that they recovered were the front
what
and
happened to
the
body?
the front and the back. Oh, they're basically just
Dust.
Red
biomatter.
mist.
Yeah. Yeah, there might be teeth and shit, but and fingernails and stuff, but likely not going to be recovered at all. But yeah, they pretty much got all of it that they're going to get. Whatever like tiny debris fell to the bottom will just be there forever. They're not gonna go get it. What in the fuck are you doing?
Hitting his douche flute.
Okay, you're gonna say that?
I can say it because I have one.
Okay,
You're one of the only people I see still, Trevor, that has one of like those fucking unit,
I actually just went back to that. I
Yeah.
was on
A unit?
Dispos for quite a while.
like a big ass thing, like a battery power.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got a mod.
yeah.
I've been using
They're
Dispos for
so much better.
like 6 months,
Oh my
but
god.
I have money issues, so
Oh.
I was able to buy a bottle of juice for $5. So that's
Right.
why I
Gotcha.
started using
Those
it.
things are a pain in the ass. We went hard in the paint on smoking a couple episodes back, but juice head.
I love the juice head.
We went hard in the paint on that, but I was talking about like those when I had one, they were so high maintenance. I fucking loathed it. Like you're constantly like, oh, all my what are the things called?
Coil.
Coils. My coils are burnt out. I would buy them in bulk. Like I would buy like several boxes at a time. It was like they're always burnt out, or like the battery is always
and
fucking
that's
dead,
not
or the
nearly as they're so
They're
they've
way more
progressed so
efficient
yeah.
now.
Like I've had the same coil for about 4 weeks now.
See, yeah,
So-
it just I hated like
A pack
'Cause-
of 5 coils lasts me 2 months.
yeah,
2 or 3
yeah.
months.
Well, that's good. And I figured out at the end there, like if I got certain types of juices versus like other types, there was higher quality ones that would like make it last
Work
longer.
longer.
And there was ones that would kill it in like a couple days. But what I hated is I was always playing the game of like, is this going out, this burning, I can make it last a little longer. And then like you're trying to drag it out, you know, rather than and then it just gets gross. And then It just it was more to it than I was willing to put into it at a certain point. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
Dispos. I haven't had one for like a week now, but those are the way to go for me for sure.
I tried switching
wanna
just to
get-
Zins,
I want to get one.
but
I think about it every day.
Dispo.
Yeah, I like
just-
them a lot.
The biggest gripe I have with Dispos is because they're disposable,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know. With me, I fucking hoard them,
Yeah,
and so like the center console of my truck's literally like 6-7 Dispos, and they're dead as fuck.
I noticed.
But I'm like, oh,
Like-
I can probably still get like one more puff out of that one. Oh, I can get one more puff out of that one.
yeah, and it's like, what is like I noticed like
That
the-
sounds like my car with empty cigarettes packs. Like I got them in my, like on my floorboard on my passenger side. I'm like, what are those in? And then when I really need a cigarette or I'm out of cigarettes and I can't go to the gas station because I got Peyton and I don't want to load them up, I'll get in the car and be like, oh, does this have one cigarette in it? Nope. Does this have a single cigarette in it? Nope.
See,
And
I
then
was
finally
gonna
I'll
say
find one
like
with one cigarette that's like 2 months old, and I'm like, fuck it, I guess.
cigarettes. I felt would have eliminated that problem because they're like definitively, you smoke them,
Throw 'em
you throw them away, they're gone. You know, I feel like that would eliminate that problem where like vapes, you can get down to 0% and they'll still work fine for a couple days, you know, and you'll like dick around with it. But like I've got kind of a rule of thumb now. If it hits 0, use it for like 3 or 4 days. Even if it's still kind of fine, I'll just throw it away and just like not play that game with myself, you know.
God.
But I'm like got fucking bags, so
Well, and see,
I don't have to worry about it.
We'll see. The thing about that's one nice thing about Dispos versus this mod set is if I set this in a certain way in my truck at work, I'll go to get into my truck and go to take a drag, and there's juice all over the cup holder.
Ooh, I fucking hated that shit
And I'm like,
too.
that is awesome, and it's not easy to clean up either.
No, it's
No,
nasty.
like residue-y.
Yeah. Plus, there's just something about it that just looks fucking dumb. You know,
About the vape cloud or
I
the
mean,
big fucking robo dick.
the bi-
You could
bo-
have a
both
fucking
kinda.
pink robo dick.
There's
one.
something like hyper sexual about it. You're just like, you know, like just it's.
I'm about to ball.
It's just like you're like I can suck on this just for a second and get the biggest cloud ever. You know, like,
Yo, we went into
fucking
that
gay,
We
dude.
went into that in the last podcast. The fucking vape challenges.
yeah, dude. Like
oh my god.
the measuring them like against like the measuring stick on the wall.
Yeah, the
you know?
distance and
Yeah.
then making the O's and
Mhm.
like pushing it and shit.
Yeah, dude. Dylan said if he ever mentions that he's going to a vape competition to
Kill
just
him.
end his life. Yeah.
We would too.
And now Trevor's doing it off camera.
Yep.
He just, it's just I can still see you.
I can still.
Oh, that and then he does that and I'm immediately like, that cloud was weak. You
It's
know?
because I hold it so it's not so big.
What's that called?
Doesn't
Ghost-
shouldn't that tell you something like maybe that wouldn't be the best thing?
I don't care. If
Oh.
I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna do that.
So one of my old friends.
if I die first, I'm gonna be sad.
I can't remember. I can't remember if you guys ever met him. This is gonna sound really weird if you haven't met him. His name's Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You've met him, right?
yeah.
Wh-
Sure. Back in the day.
Gentleman and
What's
where
that?
you guys are from, right?
What's that?
The gentleman that where you guys are from.
From Rigby?
Yes, I just didn't want to say Rigby.
He was like
Nah, I don't give a shit.
he looked like a cool like rock jazz player guy, right?
Yeah. Kind of.
Like, he just-
kind of is like an old black dude. Honestly.
Yeah, well, he was just like he wasn't even that old, you know. He's like probably in his 40s,
50s.
50s. Yeah, but like he just looked real cool.
Yeah.
You know, like play
But-
music and stuff and
You're like I idolized him.
When he obviously smokes. He smokes Reds and everything, right? I don't know if he still does smoke Reds. I haven't seen him for a while.
he's dead now.
No, I see him I talk to him on the phone every once in a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
a real dude. I used to go over there every Sunday because he's a Broncos fan. We'd watch Broncos games together and kick back beers and fucking
Oh, okay.
shoot and play cards and listen to music and watch.
Is he just in Rigby there?
Yeah, he lives in Rigby,
Oh, okay. Now I just assumed he was probably gone.
but shit.
I'm glad he's not. That's awesome.
He didn't make the best.
I was over there one time and someone asked him, was like, "Why do you always buy red hundreds, Marlboro red hundreds? Why don't you buy like fucking Pall Mall Reds or whatever.
Pale males.
Or Pale Males or whatever. And he's
They're
like, 'cause
Pall Malls, but
they're cheaper. And you know what his response always was?
Huh.
There ain't no fucking cheap cancer. You mind your own fucking business.
Well, and at the same time, like cheaper. That's like people really only make that argument when it comes to like, you know, like store brand soda pop and cigarettes.
Right.
But like everything else, they don't just say to just get because it's cheaper. Like you get something for either the quality of it or because you just like it better.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one of the only things where people are like, just get the other one. It's cheaper. And it doesn't make any sense
And then there's
because
the-
that doesn't apply anywhere else in life.
And then there's the me,
Mm-hmm.
the poor in me. When I go to like Walmart or whatever, I get Walmart brand shit because it tastes the fucking same to me.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. You're just telling yourself that.
Except for when it comes to things like hot dogs. I always get the expensive, like Falls brand hot dogs.
He likes that real beef.
You have
Well-
you have standards somewhere. You're like, I draw the fucking line.
I gotta
Dude,
make sure
Falls
my
brand-
weenie's good.
Falls brand thick cut bacon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, you get it, I'm sure. Yeah.
That's what I had for breakfast this morning.
Yeah, but I turned my nose up to like the Great Value bread.
I get
Yeah.
Sara Lee, which is pretty much the same fucking thing.
I do Grandma Sycamore.
Really? I
don't even know what Grandma Sycamore
What's this is boring, but what
This is boring.
I can't even remember what it's called. That's how much it matters. I just see it and recognize it and grab it.
You're like, it's
It's-
what I like.
I fucking don't remember what it's called.
Cock.
Way good though. I get it. That would be weird.
That would be weird.
Just
You
like
get it at
white
Costco
bread,
and buy it
wheat
in
bread,
bulk.
dick.
Like,
Harper's. That's it. Harper's.
Oh,
Harper's
Okay,
is
okay.
the shit. Yeah.
Question for you guys: wheat or white?
I like both. It just
Sourdough.
depends on what I'm in the mood for.
Okay. Like, do you have a preference? If you had to choose one of the two,
If I had to, just general, I'll go white.
yeah, white.
I go with wheat bread. It tastes better to me.
I like the taste. I like the taste. I think white is more versatile. That was the only thing
can see
where
it.
I would make that. And anybody that tells you wheat's healthier is full of shit. So
That's
just
so
forget
that's what I
that.
always thought,
it's not. Yeah.
and that's why I originally went to go just
yeah.
primarily wheat bread. And I was like,
Mhm.
it's healthier, and then I found out it's not. I'm like, well, I'm still gonna get it because now I don't like the taste of white bread.
Yeah.
because I've been
Well, Subway
And I-
pushed
wheat
it
forever.
for forever that
Yeah.
wheat was better.
Well, and they
Subway-
pushed that their 6 and 7 grams of fat in the sandwich is what was keeping you skinny.
I mean, they also pushed a dude that liked to diddle kids too. But
Yeah. And now
so do we really trust Subway on their judgment?
Dude, Subway when they took out all their fillers and artificial bullshit, that's when their sandwiches got shitty. I'm
Yeah.
like, go back to the.
$5 foot long.
I'm like, I'm not in there to like make myself skinnier and healthier. I'm in there just because I want a foot long sandwich and I want it to taste good. Go back to the chemically bullshit. I'm all for it. It was way better now.
Yeah,
The bread fucking sucks now.
yeah, it falls
Dude,
apart.
fucking. I used to love Italian herbs and cheese, and now it's just kind of like
Yeah.
meh.
Now I just get
They
like the
dropped
breads
the
based on
Italians.
what one's the softest because they're all hard as rocks now.
Well, I
Um,
toast it, so the hard as rock thing doesn't bother me too much.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know. It's, fucking, it's off.
Speaking of toasting, you know who toasts sandwiches now?
Who
Jimmy John's.
did they
Oh,
not
yeah.
before?
No.
Oh, dude, the other day somebody got a Jersey Mike. No, Jimmy John's. Yeah, you got a Jimmy John sandwich at Airgas, and you got it like loaded, right? And I looked at that thing like it was the best goddamn thing I'd ever.
It was like a gargantuan.
Yeah, and I was
Oh,
like,
that's the
look
fucking-
at that sandwich. It looked so good, and I went to Jimmy John's immediately after that.
So I am gonna sound real fat here for a second.
Crazy.
When I fuck off. when I go to Jimmy John's, I don't order just a normal sandwich. I get the gigantic versions, so it's a double, like a full fucking
Loaf.
loaf of their bread, not the cut in half one they give you. And usually I just get it's called the Ultimate Porker. Which I think is a bad fucking name to use, but it's just ham and bacon.
Oh,
Ham, bacon, lettuce. And
that's what it's gonna
tomato.
say on your headstone.
Ultimate
Ultimate porker.
Oh,
Oh no.
dude, you're gonna get Jimmy John's to sponsor it. Like, he's gonna.
I'm gonna have little JJ's at the very top of my tombstone, and it's gonna
And they're
say,
gonna like, yeah, they'll pay for it.
"Loving father and son, Zachary White, the ultimate porker."
The ultimate porker.
Oh no. Okay. Anyways, so usually that's what I get, right?
Okay.
The other day I went in and I used to, like, when I originally started going to Jimmy John's all the time, I would get that gargantuan, right?
Yeah.
And that has all of their meat and a little bit of fucking lettuce and tomato and sauce, right?
Looks so good,
Oh,
man.
it's so fucking good. But I was like, oh, I'm in the mood for that. So I got that in the fucking 16-inch one or whatever. I ate usually, and I would eat the whole thing. This one, I ate the one, looked at the other one, and went, I guess I'm gonna try.
Mm-hmm.
I ate 2 bites and went, nope, can't do it,
Oh,
can't do it.
so you
I
you
showed
ate
s-
a whole 16-inch and then started on a second one,
no, so the
or
six-
just the first half and the
so-
second half?
so the 16 inches, the big one,
Right.
It's the normal. It's pretty much 2 sandwiches.
Yeah.
I ate the half, the one normal size sandwich, and I took 2 bites into the other half of the. And I was
Oh.
like,
Oh,
nope.
so you didn't have
Can't.
what you used to have in you. You didn't have that in you anymore.
Well, no, it's because it was a fucking way bigger sandwich.
Oh, okay.
where
yeah.
I'm used to having just ham and bacon, and this had ham and
Oh, because it has
bacon
all
and
the shit on
salami.
it. Yeah. God, it looks good though.
Capicola.
Huh?
Everything.
What's it called? Capicola?
Yeah, it's a spicy ham.
It's a spicy porker.
Do you know where I'm going to get? I'm going to the grocery store after this to get ingredients for white people tacos, and I couldn't be happier.
what is white people tacos?
Just like, did your mom make tacos when you were a kid?
I mean, yeah.
Those,
No. So
those
taco shells,
flour
lettuce,
tortilla,
onions,
lettuce,
tomatoes.
diced tomatoes, fucking sour cream, and then some kind of bullshit taco sauce on top.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well,
yeah.
so that's white people tacos.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Okay. You know what? I
like
thought of?
we didn't learn till adulthood that
What a
those
real
weren't
taco is.
what a real taco is. We thought those were real tacos.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you like got
Well,
some.
you said white people tacos, and my head went to walking tacos because that is a super white person thing.
What's that?
You know walking? You know what walking tacos are?
Mm-mm.
And so it's kind of like making like a taco bowl,
Okay.
like a taco salad kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
in like the crunchy bowl.
no, not it's not in a It's not in a crunch bowl.
Yeah.
It's in instead of like tortilla chips you would put in it, you would crunch up Doritos
Oh
in it.
Jesus!
It's fucking good.
It sounds good.
I just make it in the bag.
Right. So, or that's how when I was a kid, that's how we would do it. Instead of buying just a big, family size bag and then making bowls of it,
Yeah.
my mom would buy the
Individual.
individual
bags.
small bags.
Oh, okay.
And you would just cut it open,
Yeah.
dump your shit in there, crunch up and then shake it up, and then just eat it out of the bag.
Okay. So white trash tacos is what that
Yeah.
was. Okay.
White. I mean, they call it walking tacos.
Yeah. Because there was in a bowl.
Because it was in a bag.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
it was
so
in the
it's
Dorito bag.
Yeah.
Like it was like not like the tiny 12 ounce or whatever, like the tiny bags, like the
Mm.
mini bags, like the bags you would get at a grocery store
Damn.
at a
I'm just learning about that. That sounds like prison food to me.
dude.
It's
It
so
pretty
fucking
much
good.
is, but it's super easy to make.
It sounds good,
Well,
but
'cause you
I'm
could use-
renaming that from walking tacos to white trash tacos.
Because you could use whatever chips you wanted.
yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Fuck,
my
you
wife.
could do a barbecue chip.
Yeah. Oh
My-
yeah,
my
free
wife-
will's the thing. That's for sure.
My wife loves using the purple bag Doritos for it.
Dude,
Oh, the
Sweet and spicy chili?
nacho. Yeah.
those are the best
yeah,
Doritos.
that one.
Wait, so here's the thing. Okay,
Mhm.
so when I talk about Doritos, I say the color of the bag,
Yeah.
like the orange bag, the purple bag, the blue bag.
Mm-hmm.
You guys use the flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about Kool-Aid?
Oh, it's color, just color.
Okay, what
Yeah.
about fucking? I don't know.
Ran out of topics. Was making a list, ran out of topics immediately.
So if it's flavors for those chips, but
Mhm.
colors for
yeah.
Kool-Aid.
Okay. How about candy, like
or Gatorade. Gatorade.
Gatorade.
No one says the fucking flavor of Gatorade.
No,
No,
unless
it's all
Give me the
color.
dark blue one, or give me the blue one,
yeah.
or give me the light blue one.
I was gonna only say the caveat is if you wanted a blue one because there's 17 blue ones,
right. Well, you just say the light blue one or the dark blue one.
and 1,000% of the time somebody will come out with the wrong one. If you're not willing to go into
They
the
come out
Maverick,
with the zero sugar one.
Yeah,
They're like,
like-
I'm like, I don't fucking want this nasty ass shit.
well, and then they come out with a white one, and they're like, it's almost blue. It's like it was next to blue ones, you know?
Red, white, blue.
Yeah,
These colors don't run.
these colors don't run. That yellow one though,
It's different.
I don't even quite know what that meant. But
I don't even quite know what that meant.
lemon lime, by the way, underrated.
I love lemon lime.
Yeah,
China.
elite.
Oh, look.
Wrong one.
Beat
Whoops.
China all the
I
time.
beat China all the time. Yeah, like when it comes to Gatorades, but now it's just getting too crazy. There's too many of the same ish color. So that one, I'm kind of 50-50
Monster's
on.
running into that too now. and
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Give me a white monster. I'm like, I got one right here for you. Like, that kind-
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
yeah.
No, I was talking more about like, give me the pink monster.
Yeah.
Which pink one?
Which pink one?
There's 4 of them now.
Well, and then like some of them, the colors represent like what they are, you know, already. So if you were like, give me the peachy colored monster, like you mean the peach, just peach monster, like you know that kind of
The
thing.
peachy
Or
king.
There's like 6
Peachy King.
peach.
Yeah.
Alright,
Or
well, they
like,
have
give me the
peaches.
orange colored one. You mean orange? Just
no,
orange?
it's sunrise.
Sunrise. Yeah, that's stupid. Fuck that name.
I don't even know what it's supposed to taste
I
like.
mean,
'cause
at
haven't had
that point,
one.
if you wanted to be, if you want that one, just
Mhm.
fucking Google what you want and be like, here.
Or just walk your ass into the gas station and get it. You know,
Why would I do
for
that?
Lazy. That's not. That's like.
I
I
just
like
Google
being
it.
lazy. Okay.
you need to be prepared. It's at least 50-50 that you're just going to get the wrong thing if you're not willing to go in and get it yourself, and you just have to accept it.
Just Google it.
Why do you
just
think when I
Google-
asked
just be
you
super
for a
lazy.
drink on the way to the podcast, I asked for just a plain and simple Dr. Pepper.
Well, I know what you're about.
Should
so
have
that's
gotten
all
the
I was-
blackberry one.
I thought about getting a diet and getting a regular one, and then be like, "Here you go. You'll thank me later," and then just like, and then being like, "Just kidding. Die on your own terms." Like,
The thing is, I would have been like, "Oh, okay." I would have been like, "Oh, fuck, it's diet. Oh well."
yeah, I would have got it like willing to drink it myself, but
Because I wouldn't be like ungrateful because I'm not like that. You fucking bought it for me. I'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
except like somebody like me that
okay.
like worked in the same industry as you, right? You'd be like,
dumbass."
I figured him of all people could have like got this right, you know?
Like I said, Dr. Pepper, not diet Dr.
Diet Dr. Pepper,
Got me a Pepper Zero.
Pepper
I probably
Zero.
would have opened it and dumped it on your face.
Nah.
Like, no, fuck you.
You don't like the zero sugar one?
No, I'm trying to watch my figure.
Grow.
Yeah, well, I mean, watch it slim, watch it grow. Hey, I'm gonna refer back to our text message.
Okay.
Joke's on you. I'm skinny.
Yeah. Did you see what I said back to it?
Yeah, okay.
I said, "Oh fuck, my bad." I didn't realize.
Guys, I think we're gonna take a very small break here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check off.
I'm gonna go check.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're back. I'm about to bust.
Anyways, Blake sent us some.
We might have to show Trevor that whole video.
Did
if
you
we
send it
have
to me on Instagram?
Yeah.
Let me go up real quick.
Oh no, that one that you're talking about was on Twitter.
Ew.
Was it on X?
Mm-hmm.
I have to look it up then. Let me. We'll go back to it here in a minute, but just go up from the bottom top. Just start at the bottom.
Yeah, sure. I don't remember half of them half the time, so.
No audio.
I want to be on a boat. I want you to own the boat.
We already tried that. Y'all did not like it. You 400 years you've been bitching about it. So make up your mind.
If you're a white boy trying to talk to me, like personally, I want to be on a boat. I want to be on a boat. I want you to own the boat.
We already tried that. Y'all did not like it. You
Dude,
years you've been bitching about it.
I do not have the balls to make a reel like that.
China.
Talk to
Oh,
me,
wait.
like
Oh, look at my African American over here.
God.
I want you to own a boat.
We already tried that. Y'all did not like it.
Jesus.
You just 400 years you've been
400 years.
Oh,
Horrible or hilarious?
Hilarious. He got
Hilarious.
up. He's fine. So it's. Let's watch that again. Nobody's prepared for this.
fucking dumbass.
This is the shit I send like
Just
every
that
week now.
face. Oh, this is like. Oh, Instagram doesn't let me have like a scroll.
Yeah.
It's like
Pain in the ass like that.
And they hashtagged it with equal pay for equal work. Now, I did a little bit of research. It's not exactly equal work. Let me break it down for you. The WNBA plays a 40-game season. The NBA plays an 82-game season. If you add one game to the 40, you get a reducible fraction, 41 over 82, or 1/2 as many games in a WNBA season as in an NBA season. Now, is each of these games the same length? No, the WNBA plays 2 20-minute halves or 40 minutes of basketball. The NBA plays 4 12-minute quarters or 48 minutes of basketball. The fraction there is 40 over 48 or 5 6 minutes of basketball in a WNBA game as an NBA game. Multiply that by the 1/2 as many games in a WNBA season. We learned that that season has 5/12 as many minutes of basketball in it as an NBA season. Now, is each minute of basketball in each of the seasons the same amount of work? No, there's different rules in the WNBA than there are in the NBA. The NBA has a 24-second shot clock, which means boys have 24 seconds to shoot the basketball. The WNBA has a 30-second shot clock, which means the girls have 30 seconds to shoot the basketball. So for every 2 minutes of play, a WNBA player runs down the floor one less time than an NBA player at a 4-to-5 ratio. Multiply the 4-to-5 ratio by the already established 5/12 minutes of basketball in a WNBA season. Cross-cancel the 5s, reduce the 4 over 12. We come to the conclusion that a WNBA season is 1/3 as much work as an NBA season, so that's one of the reasons why they don't make as much money. Now, I know what you women are thinking. You're thinking, hey, Tommy, slow down. We're girls. We aren't as good at math.
That's just facts, dude.
oh,
You know
what's
there'd
this
be
one?
some blue-haired
I
chick
don't
who'd
even
get
think they
pissed
can
off.
beat me, and I'm a 55-year-old guy who can hardly walk or run or jump.
At 55 years old, veteran tennis pro Bobby Riggs thinks men players are superior to women players. To prove it, Riggs challenged the world's best women pros. Australian player Margaret Court accepted the bid to play Riggs in a $10,000 winner-take-all match.
I've got to go with Bobby in this match.
And I think Bobby Riggs is living on his past.
Have you got
He's
anything
gonna
nice
get
to
his
say
shit
about Bobby
destroyed.
Riggs at this point?
No, not really.
From Australia, meet Margaret Court. Her opponent, colorful and controversial Bobby Riggs. See, he's not such a bad guy after all. See, this most talked about match in the history of tennis.
So she's in her prime.
He barely moving.
Yeah.
At the moment, it looks like Bobby's just toying with her.
Can Bobby Riggs stand to play in those kind of rallies? Will that take too much energy out of him? Absolutely. I didn't think Bobby could play this well, and I didn't think that he could handle Margaret's power and her depth of shots as well.
Well, I don't really think she can win this match.
A one-sided match.
There it is. Bobby Riggs wins 6-2.
Damn.
Yeah.
I honestly
Torched her.
thought he was gonna get his ass whooped.
No, I wouldn't have sent that one.
Put it like this. You have 2 biological parents
Yes.
and 4 biological grandparents and 8 biological great-grandparents. It keeps doubling. Well, if you follow your family tree all the way back to the time of the ancient Romans, 64 generations ago, that tree would need 1 quintillion separate individuals, which is a number that is larger than the number of humans who have ever existed.
Is this Vsauce?
Ever.
I don't know.
So what does that mean? Well, I think Bill Bryson put it best when he said, you couldn't be here without a little incest. Actually,
Physically impossible that any of us exist without incest. And I found that fascinating. Because I Googled How many people have ever
Nothing
existed?
ridiculous,
Roughly,
mind you,
right?
but if you go far
Roughly
enough back,
105 billion people have existed ever.
Without a little incest.
1 quintillion is a little bit larger of a number.
I feel like this one's gonna be a crash.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Horrible
Or hilarious.
or hilarious.
You guys can see what my Instagram algorithm is.
Oh, just
I wanted to know if he went into the van.
Definitely went in front of it.
definitely went in front of it. Is it sad that people are being deported?
No.
Okay, in 5, 6, 7, 8, I do not give a single fuck.
Oh,
Okay.
we played that last week, so
Yeah,
we're
we
into the old ones here.
Okay.
So
So, well, I'm gonna go back to the main screen here. You know what I missed?
what?
Here it comes.
Ah,
That was loud as fuck.
yeah, it was. That's something we haven't perfected yet.
I forget
Oh.
to turn it off when we're on this. So, when we're doing this, I'm gonna look up. Do you know what I'm sick and tired of? Faggots.
You know what I am sick and tired of? Faggots.
Okay, let's see here. I think I literally just found it.
Yeah, so
No,
I
that's not
found
it.
this passionate individual, and we liked her message. Oh. Might be a little over the top, but
I don't know if I can find this again.
Go into your history. Oh wait, he deletes it.
Well, it's on X, and I don't think I'm logged in to my X.
You know
right
what?
now.
I bet I could resend it.
He's got it.
Oh, well, there we go. That was easy. I'll sign in right there.
Let me see.
Let's go to messages here. You didn't send it on this.
I didn't.
Did you guys see the Border Patrol video? The video that Border Patrol put out.
No. Well, I've seen a lot of
It's the
hype videos of
it's
them
the
lately.
Chris Brown song.
Uh-huh.
That well, fuck. I'd have to find it, but it's just the wall and then the Border Patrol Raptor driving past him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
Can't even get in.
I can't even get in.
Can't hate from our side
It's
of the
crazy.
club.
I saw something about them like starting to build more wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost complete.
Yeah, there was been a surprising
I mean, you know what's
surprising lack of updates on that.
You know what's surprising to me? That they closed their Mexico closed their border down in response to the tariffs.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that's all it took?
That's all it took. We just had to do that.
And then they're gonna close the borders for us?
The crazy part is China placed like a 100% tariff on Canada.
Yeah.
And like they didn't make us think about that at all. But the funny thing is about everybody being all mad about it is every tariff that was placed on every country, every tariff that we placed on every country, our tariff the number did not exceed whatever that country's tariff number on us is.
Right.
So like we were already paying that. Then we just flip the script and be like, well, you gotta do it too.
Yeah.
And there's all this uproar, and I'm like, well, if you would look into it a little bit, like me, where I just wait for somebody's video to pop up and tell me about it, you would realize. There she
All right,
is.
here it is.
You know what I am sick and tired of? Faggots. Can't post anything on social media because somebody's offended with some crayon flag in their bio. Faggots! They got like this furry, tooty, pornography crap. Faggots!
Hot
Can you
as
get an
fuck.
email? Because when you get an email from a business, a corporation, whatever, pronouns and the signature. Faggots!
That might be my favorite part.
You got
No.
homos buying children. What kid wants two faggot daddies? What happened to the closet? Is the closet just public square now? Faggot!
This the
Is the closet just a public square now? Dude,
Nobody's coming.
and
out
we
of
just
it.
thought I just thought it was funny because she seems like she would be the opposite of that.
Just what she looks like.
Yeah, just based on what she looks like, she seems like she would be very, liberal.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta check
Blue hair.
I gotta check the links here.
Yeah.
Oh no, just YouTube.
Lame.
Which,
The comments are wild in that
I
video.
bet.
It's just my favorite sound clip from that has to be.
What kid wants 2 faggot daddies?
That is the best one.
What kid wants 2?
Oh man.
Christ on a stick.
Dude, it never gets less funny.
Faggot.
You know what I am sick of? When that first came up, I was like, what? And then she said that. I was like, do tell.
Do tell.
Continue.
Okay, let's see here. Have you guys seen a couple beers?
Yeah, I've seen a couple beers.
Okay, I got a couple my wife sent me. And this one's fucking hilarious. Yeah. So let me just bring this up.
I can get cookies and dildos. Let's go.
I can get cookies and dildos.
Oh. I thought it said cookies and donuts. I was like, I don't get it. Cookies and dildos. Spencer's is wild, dude.
They
When
fucking are.
when we got to Spencer's in the mall finally, which took us forever. We didn't have a Spencer's here in our area until like what, 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah. And I walked
Something
in
like
and I'm
that,
like,
yeah.
oh, they got all the funny mugs and the funny t-shirts and stuff like that. It says fuck on stuff, and like all this crazy shit. And then I walked into the back. I'm like, dude, they got full on like sex toys in here.
Yep.
Like in the mall, everything in there is hilarious. Yeah, it was 5 years ago because I remember when I went to Jeff and Greg's 10th anniversary podcast, it was Greg's birthday and I got him a coffee mug that says coffee makes me poop. And I got
So-
that in Spencer's because it just opened.
This video here I'm about to show you. It made me sick, but it made me cackle laughing. Where's the
Is that a
audio
donkey?
at? That's a dog.
Oh, it looks like a donkey. Oh, okay. Now it looks like a dog.
I've seen
Where's
this
the
one.
audio at?
Oh, that's weird.
You're joking, right? You're gonna do this shit to me?
Did the audio get muted?
Excuse me.
Oh,
There it is.
Excuse me.
Pardon. Hump that thing right in front of me. Yeah, go up there.
It gets bad.
Gotta have some oh my
Dude.
Look at that fucking hanger.
Dude, I can relate because
Jesus, Morty.
Georgie has a 3-piece set on him, dude. And when he's all chubbed up like that, his almost drags on the ground.
Just dragging.
Like the like I was just thinking about it. I was like, for me to have a dick as big as him in relation to my size, it would have to be like 28 inches long.
Right.
No
you
shit.
know? Like for me to get on my knees and walk like that and it just drag, I would have to have like the biggest dick of all time. I'm
All
like,
right. You guys know who Fred Durst is?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do
here
I
you
know
go.
who Fred Durst is?
If Fred Durst was British.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up, right? Everybody's saying
Right.
everybody's
Right.
a cunt, and you don't know why, but you just want to justify ripping someone's bloody head off.
Ripping someone's bloody head off. I enjoyed that one. So lately my TikTok's been very mild, except for
Mhm.
the fucking dog dick.
Yeah. It was like,
But-
we feel like you'd want to see this.
No, that's like I said, it made me sick, but it made me cackle.
It's fun.
Because I was-
I'm so
Look at
I'm
that
so
fucking hanger.
I'm so used to it though, because I've seen my own dogs do it so much. Henry's like he's finally started like humping.
Oh no.
He's pretty aggressive too.
It's
Like,
always the small ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're really, really aggressive with it. And they'll just go like, I mean, before Petey passed away, Georgie would just go hump the shit out of him.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he would finish.
And he would
I was like, dude, can you imagine?
Snigger, you want a Snigger? No, I'm good, man. Oh, you're not a Snickers fan, huh? Oh, man. I used to not be a fan. I used to hate Snickers, but yeah, I'm a different man now. Yeah, every time I was a kid on Halloween, I used to get a Snigger. I used to be like, ew, a Snigger! You know? Wow. And I ain't do that shit no more. I think all chocolate bars are the same, man. I don't discriminate no more. Now I eat a Snicker for breakfast, I eat a Snicker for lunch, I eat a Snicker for dinner. Snicker. You know, one time I found a Snicker on the back of a bus. I looked at that shit, I said, what? Who would leave a Snicker on the back of the bus?
Dude. That's wild. What I didn't like is he was eating it upside down.
It's because he likes to think it's veins.
That bothered me.
That bothered me.
Yeah. Like when people have a sandwich and they eat the bottom of it first.
Oh,
instead
Fuck those people.
Yeah. No, that's
wrong. It's just wrong. It's incorrect. It's like if you had a taco and you ate the top first. Or you gotta
Wait, what?
Like
instead
a taco,
of eating it from
like-
the side?
Yeah, like
yeah.
Or like you see those people like with hot dog,
bite it in
now,
the middle.
Now that we're on the subject of tacos, so the other day I had ordered that Taco Bell and I didn't eat any of it. Didn't eat a single. I ate the one taco, right? Well, I ordered Taco Bell again 3 days ago.
Okay.
No. Yeah, Thursday night.
Was it $76 after the delivery fee again?
It was pretty expensive. And
Taco Bell's the single reason Zach will never retire.
And I ate 2 Crunchwrap Supremes. And 2 Gordita Crunches.
Okay.
And then
This is
grilled
more
cheese burrito.
This is more of what we expected.
And half of a 12, so 6
of the cinnamon
Cinnabon
Oh my god!
And I sat there in a food coma, and I'm like,
dude, you crushed like 4,500 calories.
dude, it was the only thing I ate that day. So
still too much.
I know. But I didn't eat the day before at all.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
That's why
you were in a real deficit then. Why didn't you eat the day before at all?
I just wasn't hungry.
Weird.
Fuck off.
No, I mean like
Okay.
I would never go through a whole day and just not be hungry.
I mean, I ate like that day, the day before I ate like 1 cheese stick.
Really?
String cheese.
Yeah. Did you bite it in the middle first?
No, I'm not a fucking monster.
Good.
I bit it in half and then
You ate it in 2 bites.
Yeah. No, I actually string them apart.
Yeah, I do too.
And I don't know if I have to do that.
At one,
I'm not a child anymore.
At one job, I had a guy who I was good friends with. His wife would pack his lunch every day, and a lot of times add little snacks in there, like cheese sticks or crackers or nuts or whatever. And he always have the cheese sticks. And I saw when he took just a bite out of it, and I was like, "You're a monster." And he was like, "What?" And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "You got to string it apart." Like that's the fun of it, And I made such a big deal about it. Every time he had a cheese stick, he'd leave wherever he was, come in the room where I was, open it, and just take an aggressive bite out of it and walk away, just to piss me off. And it worked every time.
It worked every time. It sounds like a Gavin thing to do.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Oh, is that it?
That is
okay.
it.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Pirates Den podcast again with us this week, guys. And from all of us here at the Pirates Den / Easily Offensive, stay gay. We'll see you next week.